We're told that a film has to be a certain way, or it has to have certain people behind it, or certain things that we achieve behind it. And I think this is kind of very disenfranchising for first independent filmmakers who just have an idea and they just want to do something. And I think that this feeling and this pressure of trying to get this basically baby out into the world, speaking to other people, is so difficult because you're so close to it and you find it hard to look at it with positive eyes after all this time spent, because you're so tired and you're so unable to find the positives within it. And that becomes very difficult if you think about the feeling of like trying to produce something, trying to produce a film on no budget, to make something that can help people, that can make people laugh, give some kind of escapism, that can poke fun at certain movie tropes, I just this idea of living upon the edge of something. Like someone mentioned that it was good for a first film, and I felt a little bit bummed by that, but at the same time, you know, like in a way, it's kind of a genre in itself. Like the first film is its own genre. If you look, it wasn't trying to really do it. It was exploring. It was in its infancy. And this infancy is very important to acknowledge and accept. And obviously then you go on to refine things and maybe people start to give that thing, but it's that first album energy. It's that moment you'll never get back. It's that moment that will never be repeated. And in a sense it carries mistakes. It comes along with errors. It comes along with fights, tension, financial pressure, crying, all of the things of the human condition is essentially placed within this file, which you've re-exported 150 times over and over and over. 4, 3...
Hey, Ted! Wake up!
So what did he do? He didn't say anything. Why would he not say anything? That's not like him.
What is
You know, I know what he's like.
I know. I wonder what happened with him. I mean, I do this every day. He, at least says something in American. How could he not have learned German by now? Who are you? You're not Ted. Why are you in his house?
Who are you? Didn't you hear? I'm his son, Aggelos. He died yesterday.
He died? Wolfgang. Why didn't they tell us? They're usually so efficient with this information.
Do people die here regularly?
A lot of people stay here to die, usually through old age. Dad was young. I'm Misha.
Death is among us, I see.
Jesus.
I'm caught. You're right, Misha. Ted is with Jesus now.
Where did you come from?
Welcome.
Hi. I'm Angel. I play the part of Quat. He's kind of a cool guy. Some people know him as a master of fire. See? And yeah, I don't know, he's kind of the loose cannon of the group, one might say. The wild card. He kind of mixes it up in the group, you know, keeps everyone loose. Because everyone's just too serious all the time, I think. Especially like when people die. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. Like, I was a lot more sad when my girlfriend left me. Angela. I still think about her sometimes.
More speeding.
Hi, I'm Max. My pronouns are they, he, and I'm playing the role of Misha, he, him. Misha is a person who grew up in Germany with parents from Poland. Therefore, he never really fully connected to what it means to be like a German. He always felt very detached from his classmates, from the people that he met. And when he moved into the garden area, the garden house, he finally found some people where he really thought like, okay, these are the people that are also as lost as I am in a society that was never mine. So he really connected to them. For me, Misha has definitely a lot of unusual masculinity. Not sure if I would name it as trans masculinity, but definitely some sort of like awkwardness in his own masculinity. Maybe he never really fit inside what was expected from him in a very traditional household, but also like within the society. So there are a lot of moments where Misha gets really stiff, especially when he has to be like the hard one and the strong one and the one who has to lead the way, because I think all he wants is just to show his like soft side, how he can be like a really patient listener and a really good friend. So I think there are a lot of moments where he gets like almost like he puts himself into a role of being like of being Misha and of being like this man Misha. So there's a lot of this like where he's some like putting out his chest and being really like, who are you? But he's so uncomfortable in this whole thing. The same as like in moments of like mask to mask like closeness, which is not sexually, but it's just like this kind of closeness. He doesn't really, when it comes to body contact, he doesn't really know what he's doing. So when he has to like comfort Aggelos, for example, or like give him like some courage, he's gonna like pat him on the back, but it's not gonna be this like very like, you know, natural pat on the back like you would do. It's more this kind of like very stiff and like, this moment. And I really like that about him, that he has these like two sides, and one of them is a like honest side, and the other one is this kind of forced by society, forced by role that he has to play.
When we're doing shot one, when you're changing the lens, then I'll change to wide.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you so much.
No worries.
I thought he was doing a great job of carrying.
Yeah, that's good. The bottles are going to be in here, so it really feels like there's something in there. Maybe just take one of the bottles out because it's really heavy.
That's fine.
No, but I just think the trophies aren't.
It won't be that heavy.
Trophies. I think the trophies are 2 bottles, to be honest.
Okay.
So I just think it's way too heavy. But now we've got to make weight.
Although they do represent a weight, emotional weight. Extreme. So.
Is that enough emotional weight for you? We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Hi.
So the camera is only facing this way, seeing
Okay.
us walking.
They know what's happening.
Both. The camera's going to be shooting this way and then following you up.
Okay. So where do we start? Up
I would
You
say
start up there.
I would say start from a further away point. Okay. So try and go as far away as possible around the corner now.
Yeah.
And then wait there for a second. Wait there, and then when we show action, you walk, and we have the whole shot coming to there. So it's like that.
Okay.
And then what we want to try and do is get this shot in one. So just think about like who you are, where you've been, how you're gonna walk, and everything's fine. And remember, you're sad.
Yeah.
Saddish. When you come down, you're joyful, you're happy.
You've had a conversation. You haven't had a conversation yet. The last conversation was the last one.
Okay.
And it was like, we need to do this now.
Yeah.
So you still don't know each other whatsoever.
Okay.
You do, but Constantinos.
Okay.
And ignore Constantinos.
Okay.
Yeah. Let him hang back.
But I'm not sad, right? I'm never sad.
No, you're never
No, I
sad.
don't
You're
give a
always like, oh, this is fucking great. You play around. Just really play it up.
Hug them a little bit, like.
Yeah. Feel free. Make it carry through. Like, how would your characters do this? So when you think about that, like you could even be like, oh, you know, like you pretend it's a sword. You know, we'll do these things. Like, what would Wolfgang do? What would Kurt do? What would Angel and Aggelos? Okay. Cool. And I say that this is good. I feel like we go from there. Yeah.
Giving. It's about giving an actor an opportunity to have a full leading role, but not just one leading role. Everyone gets a leading role. And giving somebody who maybe is aspiring to be an actor to actually let them go off and be an actor.
I want hugs all the time, but I realise not everyone wants a hug all the time.
Can a hug help
something
you?
I'm learning. If anyone wants a hug, just say, can I have a hug? I'll give you a hug. And it'll be a really good hug.
Can you give me a hug?
At school, I actually used to do that.
I
used to run around the whole school and give
talking.
people hugs. I gave 100 people hugs in like...
Yeah, you remember these posts where people were like, free hugs?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
That's the commercializing of hugging, man.
I still haven't had my hug.
Well, you're on set. You can do it.
Okay.
You're on sounds. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Because you're recording all the time, so we don't want to mess up your sound recording.
Alright. Yeah, there might be like some. You might the wires might just like cross, and short out or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Too much energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Scene shot one done. How was it? It was great. And I'm going to explain to you how it works out on this other one. Okay. This one's going to be really fun. This one's really fun. Cool.
I also think you should film yourself sometimes.
Get there,
do you do that?
Yeah, okay. Think about it.
I don't know how it works again.
Well, we're lucky that everything is not that far away from each other. So we don't have to be doing this very often. And we're keeping in this scene. We're here for a bit and then we go to the lake. And that's when the boat gets in. So, I'd say that we need to be... It's not quick, but...
Yeah,
no, it's actually
good.
And
Sorry.
make sure
Yeah.
the...
My arm's gonna fall up. Boah, ich sollte Requisitenmacher werden. Voll authentisch.
Can you stand in the middle? I'm going to tell you where. In the middle of the path. Right in the middle. You need to stand exactly here. Yeah. Here. And try to coordinate yourselves in a way that you would navigate. Imagine this is a circle. It's very important that you stay dead center. Yeah. Okay. So imagine there's a circle here. Yeah. Even draw a line with this. Yeah. Draw a circle. Draw a circle that you think. Okay. Now. We'll continue to do it now. So then, we will then change you around. Great work.
Thank you.
Good.
The way that they move is they smell the pheromones of the one before. So sometimes they get stuck in this thing called a death circle. Because one starts going in a circle and because the other one is following it, they just go in a circle and more join them because they only smell the one before, and because they're going in a circle, more and more join them, and they'll just walk in that circle until they die.
These are all movements, and then we're going to do a lot of conversational stuff over here.
Not these ones though, they're very healthy.
Oh, they're huge.
For me, it's this balance between laughter and crying, because what I really like about film is its ability to be able to make us laugh and cry in certain ways. And every single time I watch this film, I'm honestly more confused every single time I watch it. And I wrote everything in it. I saw everything, and I don't know what the what on earth is happening? And every single time I watch it, I find myself laughing at certain points.
Don't push Max.
Exactly, don't push me.
But imagine I'm Max. Okay, so just have a think about that. We're going to run through that a little bit, and then you can just react and then see what kind of mood gestures felt normal to you. Okay, cool. So I'm like...
I didn't see that. You have two more. Yeah, we have more of those as well.
No worries. I'm just going to do this. No.
No, I didn't care about the bike, but thank you for reminding me that I Gott, jetzt! Lass uns doch mal hin! Schau doch mal!
Auf, Wolfgang!
So I do this, I take it away and like...
And also in this instance, you decide.
Yeah.
Who do you want? And I say, reject Wolfgang's lighter and go for her. Because it's a gesture. You really want to do it, but you're the true master of fire. Right? Think of that. In the scene, you are the true master of fire. And then when you get it, like you've just won the Super Bowl, or something like that. Something you're passionate about.
golf
Yeah. You could even say won the golf championship or something like that. Just like be ridiculous in this. Like let yourself go in this.
Give it to me.
Yeah, I'm Wolfgang, and I'm playing the part of Wolfgang, and I'm a friend of Ted, and Ted is dead, so I'm concerned about his death, and then I find a new friend in Aggelos, Angela and Jenny, yeah, and I have good friends, and their names are Kurt and Misha, and yeah, and Sanford is annoying to us, but it's alright, because he's just in his job, and he's just there for the law to be obeyed. Yeah, and I'm also the more practical part, and my other part of me is Misha. Misha is more emotionally available, and I'm more solid, practical, emotionless, coldish maybe, but also weird and also a little bit off, and also I just believe in friendship and family without even ever speaking about it.
Do you want to maybe slowly like spin around in a circle, and then when you come back to the camera, give us your favorite part of the experience?
Like this? Okay, like this. That's it?
Just a little.
Just a little bit more, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite line?
My favorite line is he died. He got hit by a golf ball. The chance of getting hit by a golf ball is 1%. I searched it on the internet.
Can you do it one more time, but not in the camera? To the character?
Yeah. The chances of getting hit by a golf ball are 1%. I searched it on the internet.
And can you take your jacket off?
Yes, absolutely.
And also, and just because I think it would be cool to see how you look like with the goggles, and maybe actually you can tell us why you have goggles on.
Yes,
because that's also probably a good record to have.
Yeah, I have goggles on because there is a moment of where I have to put my goggles on to see clearly, and I put them on, and that's when my vision is very clear.
That's good. And how do you feel in your goggles?
Fantastic.
Great.
I can see.
Can you just dip down?
Go down like you're in an elevator.
Yeah.
Alex is in the boat alone. She will follow Angel and me. Bye, Alex! Have a good trip! We're gonna try to rescue Alex with the motorboat, I guess.
We're gonna get her, don't worry about
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
We got this.
You drive the car back.
Okay,
I'll
well,
see you.
what's
Fist
this?
bump. No, fist bump.
Yeah. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Good luck. Yeah,
Thank
see
you.
later.
Angel, we're on a mission.
Yes, we are. I am now a boat's captain, newly.
Yeah.
Alex!
We
Hey!
should come here and I'll stay up.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah, or we just get a motorboat and we all split the money.
Woo! Angel! Whoa! Whoa!
I just want to catch up to her.
I know. Hey!
This is so easy to drive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
You should get one of those for a private use.
I want one.
Yeah, you should buy one.
This is the best experience of my life.
With the proceedings that we raised from when FORE gets famous at the Cannes Film Festival.
Exactly.
You can buy us a team Tretboot.
It's like you arrive on a boat to direct a movie.
Not everyone gets to do that.
When you come in, and you bust in, and be like authoritative. Wait. So I need two cues. One is for hey, and that I know it's when he's gonna pour the water.
Yeah, that's when you go, hey,
And then I enter frame. When do I enter frame?
You enter the frame, he's gonna be, Scheiße, it's old and some deaf. They are powerless but really annoying. Quick, Angelo. I will distract them and you get to the boat. Forget the fire. This wouldn't have worked anyways. They're made of metal. It would have just ruined the environment. That's when you come in.
All right, environment.
And that's when they start going in the boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So after this, that would have just ruined the environment. They start getting the boat, and you come into the scene, and you'll be like, Jeff, let him go. It's the weekend. And you can stop him even maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And So once you hear they're made of metal, it would have just ruined the environment.
Yeah, and then I say hey when I see the bottle, and then I enter.
You enter.
Meanwhile, I'm actually coming down the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. So you're doing that over there.
Yeah, so that you're going to be cutting back and forth between that and me coming
Exactly.
down
So
the
once you
mountain.
come in there, you just ruin the environment. You come in, and then you can start going up and being like,
got it.
hey,
Okay.
Jeff, it's the weekend. You're nearly off work, right?
Yeah, okay,
While
got it.
you and Constantinos are working on getting the boat out.
Okay, so first positions, actors. Let's take the trophies out.
Scene 4. Aggelos picks up the trophies and hauls them as they all make their way to the beach side quietly and solemnly as if they were carrying Ted himself. There is a boat there. Upon arrival, Wolfgang looks at the boat and gestures with his eyes. Aggelos looks uneasy at the boat. Aggelos looks at Wolfgang with disdain and makes the move to gather liquid to begin the process of burning. It is late afternoon by now and the sun begins to fade.
This whole time you've both been bossing me about like Beavis and Butthead.
What on earth is that?
They don't sound too intelligent. Not like us, right, Misha?
Kurt starts to sing quietly to himself, away from all the commotion of the burning attempt.
Angela. Sorry guys, it just really digs up old memories. It's just like, we're doing this again.
He is so sentimental. and people die.
Misha nods and smiles at Wolfgang as if they agree on something for the first time. They stare off into the sunset as Aggelos works out how to burn the trophies. Aggelos looks up at the three people, ignoring the whole situation, and speaks up.
You know, through all your bickering, I see that you both deeply care about him. You actually knew him. I never did. He was full of nearlies and led me into a relationship he could never fulfill. You see, like all of us, he too didn't know what he was doing. No one does.
Go quickly now! Fly away, child! Yeah!
Try the other side. You're locked in. All the weight is there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And action!
Someone emerges from the trees in clumpy big shoes and in a DIY authority outfit, looking bemused and upset. He shouts over,
Hey, what are you doing over there? You can't do that here. Think of the trees.
Aggelos grabs the trophies and places them in the box quickly.
Ah, Scheiße! It is the Ordnungsamt, Jeff. They are powerless but really annoying. Quick, Angela, I will distract them and you get the boat. Forget the fire. This wouldn't have worked anyway. They're made of metal. It would have just ruined the environment.
Who's on? Yeah. And we'll say go whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So hi, I'm Constantinos. I'm 27. I'm from Athens. And I'm lucky I get to play Aggelos in FORE, a movie by Norton. And Aggelos is an interesting guy. He's a good Canadian guy, and his whole thing is that he really wants to get in touch with his father that he has no real connection to, and his whole point is to go to Berlin and start his life finally. And he goes to his father's town where he plays as an amateur golf champion with a goal to tell him that, you know, I want to move to Germany too, in Berlin, be closer to you, and also live my life as a Aggelos. But before that happens, he died. So that Aggelos has to figure out how to deal with and how to solve and to come to, and it's all new in this town that he stays at in Germany, and he has Misha and Wolfgang and Kurt all trying to maybe build a connection between him and his father now that he's dead. And I think Aggelos, that is why he's hanging out with them and goes along with them throughout the movie to see if he can get one last spark with connection to his father. I think that's it. And if I had to say a favorite line, I don't know. What the fuck is this? Probably something like that.
Now spin around in a circle.
Yeah.
And say it to me.
Maybe if you know the line, he died right there on the green.
Yeah.
Maybe if you deliver that roughly to Joseph,
of course,
just so we get and as Aggelos, like if we take a couple of seconds if you need, but towards Joseph.
He died right there on the green. I'm not lying.
That's good. Hey Aggelos.
Yeah.
Did you know that the chances of getting hit on the head by a golf ball are 1%?
Fuck. Fuck that. Oh my god.
I think that's pretty good.
My grandma used to tell me all the time that I shouldn't mess around, but I messed around. All the people that I knew back then, they asked me why, and I knew why. Yeah, perfect dress and never stressing, I could be a golf man's blessing. I wanna play golf. Perfect way to die by your side. I feel alive when I watch you play golf. So swing that thing. Life is a hole in one. Little ring on my finger. Church bells ring. Life is a hole in one. Put a ring on my finger. Golf now, golf again. I'll wait until the end. Put a ring on my finger. Life is a hole in one, my man. Golf now, golf again. I'll wait until the end. Put a ring on my finger. Life is a hole.